Welcome to the show. You have options. This show is the first episode of multiple shows that are going to be coming up that's going to be dope. They're going to be off the chain. I have so much ideas that I'm going to let out on this show. Y'all have no idea how this show is going to be so great. And it's going to be very interpersonal. It's going to really show people really how to trade the normal way. I'm not gonna sit up here and this is how much money I made. Oh yeah, guys, yeah. So you gotta get an option now. I'm gonna show y'all how to really pick a good option, especially when you're working at places like FedEx and Walmart. Which means that you don't have much money to work with. I'm gonna show you how to make the money. Let's go. So if y'all see here, I have my whole screen open to y'all. This is one of 5 of my broker's accounts. And this is one that I don't use all the time because I actually have 2 of them. Of TD Ameritrade. It's not called TD Ameritrade no more. But, I still like to call it TD Ameritrade. But as you can see in the morning, things are moving. Like here, if you're focusing on penny stocks, we could click on this one right here, right? I got it right here. Right? There's a penny stock that's moving. $5. You look at the volume, you gotta see what's going on with the volume. Check it out. 1.9. That's good. Okay, I see another movie here on the active list. This one is number 1 on the active list, but look at the volume. It's not as much volume compared to this. So which one would I choose to trade? I don't even know yet. I don't even know. May not trade none. May not trade none. But I think the importance of when you're trading, I think that you should have multiple platforms open. Like, for example, on my left side of me, I have 2 screens that's open to movers list. One of them I open at 7 o'clock. That's my Robinhood movers list. But the ones that I have open now is my Webull movers list and the gainers list because I want to see what's going on for the day. I want to see what's active. I want to see what's popping. So that's why the movers list is very important. Look, we have another one that popped up on the radar. It's another penny. 1.8 million. So while we're checking out the volume of these 2, and we're going to see how they do for the day, we're also going to look and see what's going on with the news. You have to have a good news outlet because the news is what tells us what's really going on. It tells us what's really going on. If you see here in the news, it says something about this company is a defense company acquiring another company. It's acquiring another company, and guess what? It has green bars in the morning. What are these green bars? Let's measure them. 1 bar, 2nd bar, 3rd bar. Each of these bars are millions of volume. I don't know if y'all can see it on the screen, but not actually see the bars, but actually see the number of volume with each bar. You got to look at the MACD. The MACD tells us what the hell is going on. It gives us a picture of what's going on. The MACD is located right See this? These bars are different from the regular volume average bars. These bars is the MACD. The MACD is a pre-indicator of which way the stock is going to move. There's many others that you could look at and you could study and you can memorize, but as far as I'm concerned, the MACD is one of the most important things that you should focus on in the stock market. One of the most important things you should focus on. Now, I tell every trader, when you're trading, you gotta get familiar with what's going on in the world, like the news.
To take that pause and invest if they don't have exposure. There's still a lot of clients that we have that I would argue have been underexposed to this rally because of that fear and the narrative that's out there around these stocks being in a bubble.
The news is very important. Very. So as I look to my left, it's a lot of things moving this morning. I ain't gonna lie. It's a lot of money to be made. But as I look to my left and I see what's going on, I see some things are really popping for the morning, you know? This one is kind of new to me, the EPHW. Let's see what's going on. Let's go to the trade in. Let's look at the chart. And as a trader, it's very important to get a good chart. Like, I have a Robinhood account. I got tons of money in my Robinhood. I love my Robinhood account. Don't get me wrong. I love it to death. But if you're not using a professional app, Robinhood actually has a professional app now. A real app where you could look at the chart and you have your indicators. You can't just be trading blind, it's a fly. Just trading off of emotions. This is not a love story, y'all. This is the market that we love. This is sweat, blood, and tears. These are for the people that go to Wall Street and like look around like me, like, I love the game. I love the hustle. I love the game. I love the hustle. I tell everybody, yo, when I'm trading, I trade like I'm a drug dealer. Like, when I buy 100 shares of anything, you know what I got in my mind? I'm buying 100 keys. I'm buying 100 keys. Let me tell you, the stock trading is the white man's drug game. Option trading, stock trading, anything that got to do with commodities is the white man's drug game. Meanwhile, all the rest of y'all in the hood still talking about y'all selling nickels and dimes. The white man is also selling nickels and dimes, including me. And it's right here in the stock market for free. So if we go back to this one right here, look at this one, the BAOS. Ooh, look what I say, volume. Volume. If you look at this MACD, look where the MACD shot up and look where the stock shot up. You see? You see how the MACD is such a good indicator to what's going on? Now look how the MACD, look, you see where this green bar started to get dark? As the green bars get dark, that means the stock is going down. When the MACD turns red, like you see right here where the MACD dipped red, best believe that's a put. That means the stock is going down. Now we got to see what's going on with the MACD. Is it going to shoot up again? Of course it is, because look at the stock. Look what the stock is and look what the MACD is. It's at 629, 626, 627, 625, 619. Look. Okay, it turned dark. Y'all saw it turn dark? It turned back green. Now look. 626, 626, 630, 631, 634, 636, 638, 630. Look at the MACD going. Told y'all the MACD is the best indicator in the planet. The MACD is the best indicator in the planet. Anybody that tells y'all different, tell them to kiss y'all black ass. Because it's nothing like the MACD, baby. I love the MACD. Macity DD. I just made that up. But you get what I'm trying to say. So I think this will be a good mover for the morning to throw some money in and really, really get it started for the morning. You know, really get a good, 100, 200, 300, whatever you want to get. Well, depending on how much you put in. That's how the market works. It works on depending on what you put in. If you put in less and the stock goes up, you get less, but you still get money. If you put in more and the stock goes up, you get more. But one thing I always tell people, never disrespect the stock gods. Never disrespect the stock gods and take advantage. Never get greedy with the stock gods. Always stay humble. Now you see this stock is going, this BAOS is going. The Boxing Media. What is the Boxing Media? Let's check it out. Let's analyze this. Let's analyze this. Okay, so it's a media group. Is it located in the United States or China? Because we want to stay away from Chinese stocks because sometimes they could do you wrong. And when we look at this screen, we see it's located in Beijing. Beijing. We ain't messing with it. The only time you mess with a Chinese stock, if it's like unbelievable movement where it's like, whoa, the volume is like this much millions and it has good news. But sometimes Chinese stocks, they go up and they go crashing right back down. Give me a second. Let me look and see what's going on in my other account. Because I got something that's moving. Hold up. Meanwhile, I do this. Y'all check out and see what's going on. Check out your account. See what's moving. So I do got a mover. So sometimes you got to look back. You got to see what you bought before that's moving that you was down in. In this stock, I was down in bad. But now it's moving, and I got to see why it's moving. What I'm going to do, I'm going to check out the news. This news is from yesterday. Stock surges after trial. Compound of killing aggressive breast cancer. It had a trial that showed that it has good results in killing breast cancer. Am I going to sell it now? Nope. I'm going to hold on, but you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to put a limit sell on it. And we'll get into more of that in a more later video, but we're going to get into limit sells. This is going to be the best stock trading, simple, explained channel on YouTube. It's going to be the best channel on YouTube. I'm talking about guys that probably always wanted to start the stock trading and they turn on the TV and they got some dude that's so complicated. Like, oh, you have to check out the ZMIEA and then no, man, we just want to learn how to trade, brother. We're not trying to learn about the easy IMA, man, bro. We just trying to trade and make money, man. That's all. That's all we trying to do. And that's what I'm going to bring to the people. I'm going to give you an opportunity to trade. Now, let's go back to this stock we was looking at. Look at it. Look at the MACD. Look at the stock. Are we up in money? Yes, we are. You know why we up? Because we trusted the MACD to do its job. That's why we're up. Let me put a limit sell. Let me see. I want to see how this stock do for the day, so I'm gonna keep my ears open to the streets. You see, the stock game is like the drug game. You gotta keep your ears open to the streets, you know. You gotta make sure you don't get got. It's dangerous out here. Told you, it's like the drug game. But y'all don't believe me? Y'all don't believe we out here selling kilos by the pound? You don't believe we out here selling Nvidia, Apple, CoreWeave? That's the new one. You don't believe we out here selling Palantir? I give you Palantir. I give you Palantir for $189 a pound. I give you Palantir for $189 a pound. Let's get it, baby. Let's get it. You got some more movies that's popping up. Let's see what's going on. This one is an Ethereum holding company. It's kind of like MicroStrategy, how they make money off of buying Bitcoin. This one makes money just based off of just buying Ethereum. And it's also moving. But look what the MACD is. Look what the MACD is. It's maroon. Do that mean the stock gonna continue to go down? No. Because maroon means that it's going towards green. See how the stock moving up? See how it's moving up? Let's go back to this one. Okay. So my stock now, you see, is on the movers list. It's moving. It's moving. iBit, Nvidia. Let's check out Nvidia. What's going on in Nvidia? Dave Ives says Q3 excellent AI hype. Is an AI hype, y'all. This is like back in the day, 1990 Google. This is like back in the day, 1990 Google. If y'all is not in the stock market, I don't know where you at. If you're not in the stock market right now, I don't know where you at. What, you lost? What, are y'all lost? So we saw the stock from here. We saw the stock at 580. It's a Chinese stock, so we kind of like stay away, but that don't mean we don't watch. That don't mean we don't keep eye on the stock, you know? You got to know how to play the game. This is a very delicate game.
A nightmare. On the other side, yes, it's I think one of the reasons why you see HSBC shares underperforming the rest of European banks in the index is that it's difficult for investors to understand the real risk you're taking on. So when you're betting on European banks, you don't want to own HSBC because
Check out my stock. Did I sell? No. No. Why would I sell? I'll tell y'all why I won't sell. I'll tell y'all why. You want me to tell y'all? The volume is growing. Look at our stock. We up to 8 million now. Remember we was at 1.9? We was at 1.9 million a few less than 15 minutes ago. Now my stock is moving. I'm at 2.2. Let's see if it continue to grind up. Let's see where the MACD at. MACD looking good. So if the MACD looking good, the stock looking good. You see, don't worry about the red bar right here. See, this is the volume average. This is just one red bar. It's a big red bar, but we focusing on this MACD. This is where everybody's dreams are. This is where your dream is, to buy yourself a yacht, mansion, finally buy your wife That beautiful pink Porsche that she saw that your broke ass can't get her. Your broke ass can't get her. But you know what? If you study the MACD, you'll get her the Porsche one day. One day. One day. I believe this stock right here could probably do some numbers. It could probably get up to $10. You know what? Let's do an alert on it. Let's do an alert. We watching the stock, but we got other things to watch, so we gonna keep an eye on it. Let me check. I want an alert when this stock hits $4. $4. See? We got above, and I'm gonna do 401 just for the hell of it. $4. Alert set. Then I want to send another alert. I want to send an alert for it when it goes even before it hit 4. Let's do 345. We're gonna do 346. Alert set. Let's go back to our stop. BAOS did a little dip. Is this a good stock to buy? Maybe. Low market cap. Chinese. No news. This news is from 10/1. Are we able to make money? Oh, yeah. Yeah, especially if you got a high earning account. You got over like 100, 200, 300, 400, 500K, a million in your account. You could definitely take the risk. But when you're working with smaller accounts, or even if you do have a big high end account, every risk is not worth to take. Sometimes you just got to know when to just chill. Just sit back and chill. Now, this was an IPO yesterday. If you see this IPO, it was $22. It went to 21. It was literally $12 yesterday. This morning it spiked up to $50. It went from $12 to $50. It went from $12 to $50 within a matter of less than 10 hours. This was the closing. Look. 1:32 a.m. is at $42 at 4:03 a.m. Less than that, 4:01 a.m. 4:01 it went to 40 something bucks. So we talking about in less than 4 hours. It did that much damage. That's crazy. So we're going to monitor this stock. How are we going to monitor this stock? We're going to put alerts. We're going to put alerts. In the market, you got to know. You got to be familiar with your alerts. Alerts is the most important thing when you're trading. So we're going to send an alert if it goes below 20. This is my alert that I just set. This is my alert. TTRX, Turn Therapeutics. Let's watch it. Let's watch it. Let's go down. Let's go down the list. Now, you see here, this is my earnings list. Yeah, I still go on the calendar and look and see what's going on with the earnings, see what's going on for the month. Because as a trader, especially an option trader, you have to trade off based on the stock that has earnings. I don't think y'all comprehending this, man. You have to trade off the stock that has earnings. I hope that got through to y'all. Because Earnings, what it does, it brings what to a stock? Momentum. Momentum. So the chances of you losing is very low unless the earnings fail and you're still in it. But if earnings go good and you're in big blue chips, like you see what happened with Oracle. Some people, regular people, was at home and made up $200,000-300,000 just with Oracle ripping it. Let's put in Oracle right now. Let's go to Oracle. Oracle. I don't know how to spell Oracle. Oracle. Okay, Oracle. ARC. Okay, Oracle. Okay, we gonna go to Oracle, right? We're gonna go to my chart. My chart is a different type of list. Look, we gonna go to. I got my 1 day, my 5 day, my 20 day, my 30 day, my year, my 3 months, my 180 day, and my 90 day. We're gonna go to the 30 day because this literally just happened. Matter of fact, we're gonna go to the 20 day. Now you see, this is where Oracle was before the report. 297. This is Oracle after report. 329. Actually, it was further than that though. It was further than that. Let me go. Let me do the 30 day. Okay, this is better. Yes. 219. Look at this. Look at this. The options that I was in personally, was $159. Right here. When the option market went right here, you know how much was my option? Each, it went from $130. Y'all won't even believe it. That same option was over 3,500 the next day. I don't really think y'all heard me. The option that I bought was $135. The next day, it was up 3,500. I done farted on myself. I done farted on myself. That is how you make money in the options. You buy low, you sell high. Let's see what's going on in the market. Let's see what's going on. What they talking about in the market.
For the long haul. Our next guest says uncertainty is the new certainty, though that doesn't help company execs who are trying to navigate growth in an increasingly complicated environment. Dr. Rebecca Humkes joins us, a faculty at London Business School, faculty at Duke Corporate Executive Education. Thank you very much for joining us today.
Pleasure, thank you.
One of the points you're making to us is that we are in a K-shaped economy,
Yes.
Some parts performing, some parts left behind.
Yes.
What breaks us out of that type of recovery? Because it feels as though we've got these tax changes coming stateside that could smooth out some of the bumps. We've got a labour market that some are saying is still in balance. I mean, what changes?
Difficulty is the headlines show a really
Interesting. So we got a new movie here that popped up on the list. 1.8 million in volume. No news. It's the healthcare company. It's a healthcare company. Are we gonna buy? Let's go to MACD. Look at the bars. Bars turning green, dark green. What do that mean? What do that mean? It's going down. It's going down. Let's go back to our Chinese our mover. See how it's making out. Look at the MACD. Not looking too good. Our point to buy was right here, but we would have had to be out before here. We would have had to be out. And that's the thing about the market, because we don't know if it would have went up to these numbers, you know? It could have went right here and then never made it past 6. And now you're in a stock and you're stuck in a Chinese stock. China! You're stuck in a Chinese stock for a whole Chinese New Year. And that's not good at all. Let's go back to this one. popped up on, and you see the MACD's going. So if the MACD going, guess what? The stock is going. If the MACD is going, the stock is going. Let's go back to this TTR. This one IPO yesterday, Turn Therapeutics. We got our limit set at 20. It's at 25. We ain't buying. You know why we not buying? Because when you're trading in the market, you gotta have rules. When you're trading in the market, you have to have rules. You can't just be trading all willy-nilly like No, you have to have discipline, and you have to make sure those emotions stay tight. You got to make sure those emotions stay tight, because if that emotions is loose like some used up cootie cat, dudes is gonna be all up in you. Dudes are gonna be just all up in you, all everywhere, in the walls, in between the walls. You gotta make sure that your discipline is tight when it comes to the market. Very tight. I'm gonna check out my other algorithms. When we get later in more shows, I'm gonna show y'all the rest of my list. I'm not gonna show y'all now. You see my top percent losers. These are built in. I built these. I built them using my own algorithms. These external scanners, these are mine. I built them on my own. You can only do that on a professional platform like Schwab Trading, which was TD Ameritrade. But look at this CDT is going. Let's check out CDT. Where is CDT? Is it Naples, Florida? Is it safe? It's safe for me. Is it in the United States? Safe enough? Is in the United States. Where we going with it? 132 already? No news? Most people would jump on it and buy, but a trader that's disciplined, he'll watch. A disciplined trader will watch. We're gonna watch it. We're not hopping in on all type of stuff that's moving up. You know why? Because a disciplined trader knows in these early morning times, these early morning times, you know what goes on in these early morning times? I'm gonna tell you. It's a lot of algorithm faking. It's a lot of algorithm faking, and you have to know what to buy. So we got 4 hours and 50 minutes to the market open. But I'm mostly waiting on 7 o'clock, because 7 o'clock, that's when Robinhood open to trade. That's when all the regular platforms are open to trade. You can only trade at this time with stocks on Webull. That's why Webull's probably one of my favorite trading platforms. I'm not gonna lie. Webull's one of my favorite trading platforms. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. We are in new times. These are times that if you deciding to wait on a pension or a job 401k, which they're making money off of that too, you are a fool not to be in the market on your own.
Most of the goods needed for the holiday season came in the summer. All the ports in the U.S. had their biggest month ever in July and August. So I anticipate it's going to be 2026 before we actually see some of these impact come through, which means it might be such a steady enough impact, we're not really going to see a one-time hit.
Isn't that extraordinary? They've already told us what the trends are for Christmas already, and if they're wrong, oh my goodness me, we're going to love I don't know, Power Rangers or Cabbage Patch Doll. That's before you know. Okay.
Turbo Man.
This is the issue, and this is not new, Steve. You lock in your holiday forecast by the June or July period.
Yeah.
Now, what's different is, TikTok influencers don't lock in what's popular 6 months in advance. So
What's she talking about, TikTok influence? She talking about me? Now, every trader must have a list A main list is what I call it. I call it the golden list. And on that golden list, it should be stocks that are golden. We talking about stocks that you'll watch on a daily basis. And it should be full of blue chips. Filled with blue chips. We're going to check out the golden list, but before we get to the golden list, we're going to do something that I want to look at. I want to look at this stock I'm looking at on the movers list, the EPWK. Let me check it out. It just ended the offering. It's at 8 cents. MACD looks bad, but what kind of company is this? Is it loading or is it no information? It's probably no information at all. Stock has no information. Let's see where it came from. Let's see what's going on. We gotta look at the history of the news. See what is going on with this stock. Receive letter for deficiency from. Okay, not good. That was on 7/26. So already I'm looking at this stock and already looking at the stock like this. Like, let's go back to our CD. Ooh, somebody's moving. Somebody's moving. Somebody's moving. What can this be a banger? Can it be a banger? Let's see. CDT. I mean CDT, yeah, CDT. Let's see. Okay. Let's check out the MACD. Green. The MACD didn't go red yet. It just went dark green. So what this tells me is that, oh, it just hit red. Okay, let's watch it. The MACD just hit red. The MACD just hit red. Let's see. Let's see where it goes from there. Let's check out where the MACD goes. 107. 105. MACD red. 104. MACD red. MACD. Okay. We're going to come back to this one. We're going 102, 101. See how far it goes. MACD ain't no joke. It hit $1. 99 cents. 99 cents. MACD still red. See the MACD? Look. Look at that MACD. Look at that MACD. Look at that RSI. We're going to get into the RSI too. Don't forget the RSI. But that's not in this video. 97. Oh. Okay, should we buy again? Yep, I think so. Should we buy again? I think so. Let's see where it goes. Let's go back to our Chinese. Poof. 726. MACD maroon. Stock might have another uproar. It dropped at 670. That's good. Let's go back to this TTR. It's IPO yesterday. It didn't hit our limit at that 20. It's got good movement. Look, up, down, up, down. You see? See the movement? Up, down, up, down. Guess where it's going? Might go up again. We don't know. Nobody knows until the MACD tells us. The MACD right now is flat, but I do see a little glimpse of red right here, but it's flat. It's mostly flat. Mostly flat. And there we go right here. Look, TTRX popped up on our scanner. TTRX popped up on our scanner. This is what we need. Going down. Look. Boshing Media. MACD. Maroon. MACD maroon. Okay. Let's go back to what I was talking about before. Let's go back to what we was talking about before with the upcoming earnings. So we have Taiwan Semis have an earnings report coming up. We have JP Morgan earnings report coming up. Netflix earnings report coming up. It's earnings report. It's earnings season. October. The next one I think is December. YYAI. I played this yesterday. This was a good trade and it made me a good amount of money. A lot of money. Made me a lot of money. Let's see if it can make you some money. Connext Sport Technology surges 32% after hours on $100 million blockchain investment and rebranding. Is that valuable for a company? Yes. Rebranding could be wrong a lot of times if you're Cracker Barrel. But if you're like a no-name stock like this that probably been going down, you know, the EP ratio is all over the place, it could be good news for a stock like this. Good news. A stock like this can actually do numbers that you'll be shocked. You will be shocked of the numbers that it'll do. But what we'll do, we're monitoring it. But I do have a position in this, but just in another account. But for the most part, we'll monitor. Who's into the quantum? Quantum trading. I'm in quantum like crazy. I got quantum options all over the place. Citron Research posted on X correcting the record. They said, we've updated the math and the chart we shared. Where did it go? The chart we shared over the past week, the thesis remains very bit as strong. Okay. Sounds good. Only the calculations that have been refined. Inflections. I don't know what that means though. CCX remains as far superior quantum company to Rigetti. With real commercial assets. You see how companies can beef with each other? This is the drug game. It's just legal. That's all. It's the drug game. It's just legal. That's all. If you trying to be in the drug game, this is the game that you need to be in. If you trying to be in a drug game, this is the game you need to be in. CDT, okay, it's coming up a little bit. Let's see if we got no news. Okay. DD, this one. Oh, it seems like all crypto, everything is flying. Everything crypto is flying. Everything crypto. Check out this one. Nope. Check this one out. Nope. Check this one out. Nope. Okay, let's check this one out. Okay, this one is flying. It's flying. They're flying. They're flying. TTRX, we at 23, y'all. We at 22, y'all. We at 22, y'all. It might hit our mark. Will we buy it? I don't know. I gotta wait till at least 6 something. I gotta see what's going on with the market. I gotta see the flow of the market. You know? I have to see the flow of the market. Let me check this out because I just did a purchase on this one. Now, this is very risky. I don't advise nobody to buy this, only if you have a big earnings account and you could take the risk. But I would not advise it. But in an early morning move that went up this high, yes, I know it don't got no news, it don't have nothing. But it dipped down this low. And let's see how much volume it has. It has 10 million in volume. I personally will take the risk. I would take the risk. I'll take it. It just better come back up very soon. That's all I'm hoping. Let's go back to our Chinese stock. Did another dip. You got a high earning account that's making money, you could literally go in and out, in and out, in and out, in and out, in and out. Very risky though. A lot of energy. Sometimes it's best just to take your time. Take your time. Work with the market. Don't chase the market. You pace slowly behind the market. Pace slowly behind the market. Never chase it. Because as soon as you chase the market, you know what's going to happen to you? You know what's going to happen to you. You're going to trip over your shoelace. You're going to fall. You're going to bust your head open. And then when you look up and you think it's like somebody from the healthcare department or something, it's going to be the banker. He's going to say, yo, you don't have no more money left, bro. He's going to say, you have no more money left. You know why? You know. Because you was chasing the market for looking for $1 in a dream. Gotta let the market follow you. That's the golden rule. That's the rule that we set forth. Let the market follow you. Be a boss. Don't let the market boss you. That's my motto. We at 85 with C. Whoa, this stock dropped a lot, right? This stock dropped a lot. But we gonna buy it. We gonna buy more. We gonna buy more, and we gonna see our outcome. Let's see what's going on. Wow, 700 down. Should have looked on how this garbage popped and dropped instantly before I bought it. Going back to the bed, I'll either pop up 100 or down more. Whack. This is a chat line for traders, if y'all want to know. On Webull. It's a chat line for traders on Webull. You gotta be into all of it. You gotta look at the chat. But the one thing about looking at chats, and the reason why I'm reading the chat, I just want people to watch this and learn. Don't listen to what everybody tell you on the chat. Don't listen to what everybody's telling you on the chat. They're setting you up. Sometimes people are in things that they're stuck in and they want it to go back up. Or you got short sellers that want the stock to go down. So they're in the chat typing like, yo, y'all buy this stock, y'all stupid. Soon as you sell the stock, they got to put it in already and they making money. Meanwhile, you done lost money. Because if the stock would have moved up naturally without people looking at people chatting in the chat, you probably would have made some money. We got another therapeutic company. It's a lot of therapeutics moving this morning. Elonos Therapeutics. Another one with no news. Another one with no news. How do we get all these stocks with no news? Algorithm. Or blue chip therapeutic is popping. So when the blue chip therapeutic is popping, the big blue chips like the Ally Lilly and the big ones are booming. So that causes smaller market I said chapstick. I do need some chapstick, right? That causes lower market cap stocks to also move up because the big dog is moving. The Merck is moving, the Eli Lilly's moving, or it could just be the sector just moving. Just the sector is moving. So when a sector move, everything moves. It's just part of the game. Just part of how the stock game goes. Just how the drug game goes. When you see them dudes moving in the alleyways, and you see the crackheads moving, like, hey, that crackhead gonna make me $1 million this year. You got to treat the stocks the same way. You got to treat the stocks the same way. Because it's the only way to win in this game. You got to move with pace and not move to chase. Thank you for watching. You got options. Like and subscribe. Many more to come.